Yeah, ¿cómo estamos? Hello, how are you? So I'm gonna make right now the update on the main worm bin, and I'm gonna make a change also. I'll show you. Ya voy a hacer un primer reporte en el recipiente general que tengo de los gusanos, y además voy a hacer un cambio, así que les voy a mostrarlo como qué es lo que pasa. This is the bin. So this is what I have on the first layer right now. Esto es lo que tengo en la primera capa. Miren, un gusano ahí. It's a worm right there. So right now I have it covered with this shredded cardboard. Ahora la tengo cubierta con este papel. I'm gonna be fast forwarding a lot of this video. Voy a ir adelantando un montón de este video, otherwise it will be too long. Si no va a ser demasiado largo. So we're gonna start not by this layer, but let me show you. By this layer. Yeah, so this is the layer that we're gonna work on. First, mira, estos son puras cacas de gusano. These are all worm castings, in case you didn't know, all of that. Okay, yeah, this is a layer that I have here under the main. So a tray that I have under the main, actually. Esta es una bandeja que tengo bajo la bandeja principal. Because, as you remember from the first video, I started with a lot. Como podrán recordar, el primer video empecé con un montón de material, and then I had to split it. And now I noticed that that's not what I want, because me di cuenta que no es lo que quiero, porque al haber hecho eso, esta parte yo lo estoy trabajando. I'm not working with this. I'm not feeding this. I'm not doing anything with this. A esto yo no le echo nada. So there's still a couple of worms in here. I want to move them to the other layer, and this material I'm gonna save. Aquí deben haber un par de gusanos todavía. Quiero sacarlos de aquí y moverlos a la otra bandeja, y este material lo quiero guardar y para usarlo más adelante. So yeah, we're gonna start looking for worms, and I'm gonna put my gloves. Voy a poner mi guantecito. Okay, so we're gonna put the worms here. I'm gonna be fasting forward this in the meantime. Right here, right there is good. Just so you see over here all the material that I'm getting. Ya estoy botando todo el material que estoy sacando de acá. And that I guess I'm gonna check it after. Y eso lo voy a revisar después, sí. Doblemente revisar para asegurarme de que no hayan gusanos. I have a lot of worms in the corners. Hay un montón de gusanos en las orillas. And like I said, I try to keep this layer, the one in the bottom, very dry. Traté de mantener esta capa seca because I didn't want the worms to focus on this and to migrate. I didn't want to have worms in two trays. No quería tener gusanos en dos bandejas, entonces me aseguré de olvidarme de esta en realidad. I just make sure to neglect this one. For some reason, some worms still prefer this. Por alguna razón, algunos gusanos igual prefirieron estar en esta capa. Maybe they're different type of worms, quizás son distintos. That's what they say, that you buy one species of worm, but you don't always get all of those. Sometimes you get them mixed. Dice que tú compras una especie de gusanos, pero a veces recibes una mezcla. So, but what we'll know finally is how many I have. Not how many I received when I bought them, but how many I have. Voy a finalmente saber cuántos tengo, no con cuántos empecé, que fueron los que recibí cuando los compré, pero because I know that I bought 250. I mean, that's the deal. That was the deal. El trato fue 250. But I really feel like they were less than that. Maybe they died because it took like 2 weeks for them to get here. Ahora como 2 semanas en llegar. Entonces puede ser que hayan muerto en el camino Is that a worm egg? ¿Es un huevo de gusano eso? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Yeah, I know. There might be like a million that I passed, but not much to do about that now. Nothing here. Lift this to see, because I think some of them escaped. That's better. Okay, just make sure there's no worms in here. Most people start with like 1,000 worms. Like 1 pound, 2 pound worms. So they can get to another tray in like 3 months or something. Ya la mayoría de la gente empieza con 1,000, 2,000 gusanos. Y con esa cantidad pueden pasar a otra bandeja en like, como 3 meses. Yo empecé con el 20% de eso. Entonces, ok, no worm escape. No escapó ningún gusano. Entonces ahora vamos a revisar. Si es que hay algún gusano, voy a tirar todo esto para acá. We're gonna check if there's some worm that we missed. Si es que hay algún gusano que pasamos. Remember that this is most of the litter that I got from the bunny when I set it up this box. I'm gonna put a video up there about that. Esto es la mayoría que agarré del gusano, del conejo, perdón. So this was supposed to be a mix of bedding, hay, poops, pee. Ya, esto supone que tiene que ser una mezcla de cacunes, de paja, de la cama del conejo, and also some dirt, también un poco de tierra. And it doesn't smell at all, if you worry about that. But it did smell the first time I put it together. La primera vez que lo armé esto, sí tenía olor. And I also added some cardboard to it, right? Añadí cartón también. It was my first experiment to see if this could be composted or not. But then I noticed that I didn't have the quantity of worms needed to do that, or at least in a short period of time. Me di cuenta que no tenía la cantidad de gusanos necesaria para descomponer esto en un periodo corto. It would have taken me like a year, maybe, I don't know, with 200 worms. So the main idea right now that I'm trying to go with the main box that I'm gonna show in a couple minutes, and the mini bin that I did a video the other day, I'll post it up here. Well, the objective is to multiply them. El objetivo es multiplicarlos. El objetivo del recipiente general y del recipiente, del mini recipiente que hice un video el otro día, tienen objetivos de multiplicación por el momento. The other day I saw a video of someone that started a bin with 2 worms. Yeah. To see, and she was gonna be doing checkups. That's interesting too. Ya el video de una señora que empezó un contenedor con dos gusanos para ver se reproducían, cuánto se demoraba en multiplicarse. Cuánto interesante eso. The thing is that if there's some worms here or some eggs that are gonna hatch, they still have a lot of food to go through. Si es que hay algún gusano acá que se me pasa o algún huevo que llega a eclosionar, igual van a tener harta comida. They're gonna be lonely, but lonely and horny. Van a estar solos y califa. Do you imagine that happened to you? Yeah, estamos listos. Okay, we're good. And I'm just gonna put this in bags, in plastic bags. You know, this is the thing. This dirt, as it is, I feel like it's already very... Like, I would use this dirt still to grow something. You know, it's not the final product, of course, but it's a pretty good mix, I think. Creo que esta tierra igual es una buena mezcla. It's not pretty. Ya no es bonita ni nada. Pero I think it would do pretty good. Yo creo que igual serviría esta tierra. Ahora vamos a contar cuántos gusanos teníamos, How many worms did we get? Look at that orgy, man. We started doing it right away. No shame. $52, 52. Ya, estamos aquí entonces. Vamos a hacer lo mismo con el recipiente original, with the main bean. Starting by that one. ¿Ah? Con ese que se escondió ahí. Entonces vamos a sacar la tapa. There's a couple worms here. Ahí va uno. Whoop. I know that there might be some here. Tienen que haber algunos pocos escondidos aquí entre medio because they like that. Les gusta eso. Okay, so first we're gonna remove the shred of paper. Vamos a mover este cartón primero. Yeah, for this one I'm gonna use ropes. La botella. The bottle. It has a bunch of stuff that it wasn't the greatest to feed. Creo que tiene palta, avocado, like even peels. There's something with a root right there. Like a pepper seed, I think. Como una semilla de pimiento. Some cardboard. I don't know if they actually did anything with this, but it looks gross. Yeah, sí, se sigue viendo asqueroso, así que I'm just gonna leave it there, because there might still be worms in here, I don't know, or eggs. I'm gonna put it right here. These wood shavings are pretty good, for humidity control. Como acerrín, no es acerrín, ¿cómo se llama? No me acuerdo cómo se llama. De madera. Son súper buenos para controlar la humedad. They sell them here as pet litter. Los venden como pet bedding. ¿Ya? Los venden como para las mascotas. Como la cama de las mascotas, para el conejo, generalmente para el conejo. Usually, mostly for rodents, I think. Look at this. 2 worms getting it on. Ahí están. ¿Ah? 2 gusanos dándole.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's love, baby.
Creo que terminé. Now, just gotta count them. Ahora tenemos que contar. Make sure there's no worms under. No. Look at this. This is what you want, huh? This is the worm castings. Esto es lo que quieres para tus plantas, for your plants. Okay. So we're just gonna make sure first that putting the material back in here and no more worms. And I think this would be enough material. Yo creo que esto es suficiente. And all this I should save it, because otherwise, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna save this. The rest, this is enough. So now we're gonna have to do a quick count. Vamos a hacer un conteo rápido ahora. Yeah. This could be 200 or something, because I already had 52, right? Tenía 52 ya. That I have them in this container. Tengo 52, 52 in that other container. So anyway, we're gonna count. 1, 2, That's it. 203 plus 203 más los 52 de acá son 255. See, if I add the 53 from here, that's 255, serían 255. So my theory was right. Entonces mi teoría está bien. If we count the 10 that we added in the small bin, in the mini bin, si contamos los 10 que añadimos en el mini contenedor, serían 265. And that's today. Entonces, I know that there's baby worms here because I saw them. I know that there's a bunch of eggs. So there's no way that I got 250 worms. Keep multiplying them. Voy a tratar de seguir multiplicándolo. Vamos a poner esta comida ahí. I'm gonna put that bottle right there. Give them some food. Yeah. Se pueden dar un poco de comida ahora. Some frozen food here. From a couple weeks ago. So it's mostly apple, some roots or something. So I'm just gonna throw stuff in there. Vamos a agregar un poco de esto. Yeah, this is mostly apple. I think that's fine for now. Only a lot of worms. So. And I also have. I'm gonna get some coffee from this. Voy a sacar un poco de café de esto. Like that. And I'm gonna pour it right there. Why not? You can also throw the bag. También puedes tirar la bolsita ahí. The filter, right? With this. Now I'm just gonna cover it with this. Ahora lo voy a cubrir con esto. To keep some of the smells away. And it prevents, again, mites and flies. Previene la formación de áfidos, de moscas, de bichitos, de lo que sea. Mainly I want to focus on the mini bin. Me quiero enfocar en el pequeño contenedor. I have to do the same thing. I have to clean it a little bit. I have to feed it. Le tengo que dar comida también a ese contenedor. The last count was like 16 worms after 2 weeks of starting with 10. El último conteo del mini contenedor fueron 16 gusanos, empezando con 10 gusanos después de 2 semanas. So, yeah, we'll see. And see you later. Nos vemos. Gracias. Chao. See you.